Anim State. There is nothing where person no go here. Anim State. We're talking about Anioma, and some people are talking about Anim State. Anyway, hello viewers. Welcome to my channel. Today we will teach and explain a serious topic. The truth about Anioma State. Why the Anim State map, as you can see on the screen, is wrong. That is a wrong map. You know, a map that wants to take away land from southeast to make up Anioma State. Anioma State can stand on its own. Anioma State is even bigger than every southeast state. So there is no need to slash anything from southeast to make up Anioma State. Anioma State for southeast. Anyway. Today we are going to explain, like I said, a serious topic, the truth about Anioma State, why the Anim State map is wrong, why some people are confused, and what Anioma people must understand moving forward. Let us break it down simply, step by step. What is Anioma State? Anioma State, as proposed, is very simple. It is made up of the 9 local government areas of Delta North. Delta North, note it down, Delta North. These are Eka North East, Eka South, Aniosha North, Aniosha South, Oshimili North, Oshimili South, Ndokwa East, Ndokwa West, Okwane. This is the real Anioma. This is the real Delta North. This is the real cultural group. Anioma people speak Igbo dialects. They share Igbo culture, names, traditions, festival, and history. Anioma State is clear and correct, and they are happy with it. Now, what is the problem? What is the problem? There is a new idea called Anim State. It's just appeared online. You know, it's a new idea. And this idea is wrong. It is misleading and it is dangerous. The Anim State map tries to add parts of Anambra. As you can see, look at their map. They are trying to add part of Anambra. And they are adding the riverine areas of Imo. They add Obaru, they add Oguta, they add Olo area and random communities from the southeast. Even Onisha, they want to add to the Anim State. Then they will take part of this and join to Anioma. Note, we are not against Anioma, but this their new creation, Anim State is different from Anioma. Note carefully, Anim State is different from Anioma. Those young guys in the House of Reps, they are the ones causing all this wahala. They want to take part of Anambra, even Onisha, that Anambra people have invested heavily in. They want to add it. You know, look at it properly. And they want to take Obaru, Olo, Oguta area. And that is causing controversy. And let me tell you, this is completely false from the idea of Anioma State. That is false idea for it. No Anioma leader, no cultural body, and no community asked for this. Rather, some of them could be buying to, well, I don't know. So it is a political distraction. That is what I want to tell you. Why are some Anioma people falling for that? Why are they falling for it? Some Anioma people are confused because nobody explained the truth clearly. Others are following politicians without checking facts. But here is the truth. Anioma State is big enough to stand alone, like I said earlier. Anioma State does not need land from Anambra or Imo to become Anioma State. Anioma State is even bigger than some existing Southeast state, if not all, when compared, the area, the section called Anioma is almost bigger, as you can see in the map, compared to each Southeast state. So the Anim State idea is unnecessary and unhelpful at all. We We don't want Anim State. That is, it's like somebody is trying to corrupt what we are doing. Somebody is trying to bring distraction, and we might even lose the whole thing. It has always been Anioma State, Anioma State, and Anioma State, which is Delta North, and they are good to go. Under Southeast, that is the idea. Now, let's talk about the role of politicians. Some House of Reps members are promoting this fake idea. The idea of Anim State, mainly from the Southeast. They want trying to cause distractions. They are not helping Anioma. They are creating confusion. Now, when politicians draw wrong maps, like this one you see, it causes boundary conflicts, anger between states, constitutional problems, and a damaged proposal. And because of this, Anioma State becomes harder to achieve. That is why we say they should step back. They should stop misleading the public. They should allow through Anioma stakeholders to lead. Through Anioma stakeholders. Now let's get to the Asaba factor, the Asaba of Asaba. Because we must also talk about that, the Asaba of Asaba, the king of Asaba, the Eze, the Obi of Asaba. I think there is a friction. He wants Asaba as capital. Anioma is bigger than Asaba. And you know what happens with capital? If your area is made the capital, it brings about development. Asaba will not develop alone. Other areas need developments as well. I think he should allow the capital to be somewhere else inside Anioma and not Asaba. Anioma is bigger than Asaba. Other parts of Anioma also deserves fairness. A state capital must be decided collectively and not one king coming out to say it must be Asaba. So we should not allow personal interest to determine the future of the whole region. State creation is not about one city. It is about an entire Anioma people. Now coming to Anambra. Some people say Anioma State will take part of Anambra or even Onitsha. We see that as false and impossible. And here is the truth. Anambra people will never accept losing Onitsha. They have invested so much in it. Anambra people have invested so much in Onitsha. And how can you snatch Onitsha and give it to another state? Onitsha is the economic heart of Anambra. Billions are invested there. Anambra is already small in size. Anambra is considered the smallest state apart from Lagos. And I even think Lagos is bigger. Maybe because of the water bodies in Lagos. So we cannot be cutting Anambra. We cannot be slicing from Anambra again. So nobody is taking land from Anambra. Nobody is attaching Onitsha to Anioma. Nobody is cutting any part of Southeast. Anioma State stands on its own and is bigger than almost every Southeast state. Now here is the very important thing that is also causing problem. Why Anioma belongs to the Southeast slot? The Southeast slot. Today there is only one available state creation slot. And it is for the Southeast region. This means if Anioma wants a state, it must join the Southeast. Join their relatives in the Southeast. If Anioma refuses, the Southeast will choose another option. And that is what will happen if Anioma refuses. The alternative to Anioma will be Adada State, which includes Igbo communities in Benue and Kogi. Adada State. If Anioma refuses, we go to Adada State. So Anioma has a simple choice. Join your cultural home and get your state, or refuse the Southeast and lost the opportunity until when it will be. The decision is very clear. I don't have to repeat it. It is very clear. Crystal clear. Still on Anioma. Anioma's position in Delta State was political. It was not cultural. And many people forget this quickly. Anioma became part of the Midwestern region and later Edo State and later Delta State for political reasons, not cultural reasons. It was done to balance power between other ethnic groups. It was not based on identity, language, or heritage. It was still based on divide and rule tactics. Or what was Anioma in 1800s? So don't allow something that was created political remain like that because you know we've had some argument with some people. They will tell us it belongs to Midwest. When was Midwest created? Where it was created at a particular point in time. It was political. Benue State, Edo State, trying to match Anioma with these people. It was political. So Anioma should, we're trying to correct a historical error. Anioma should return to its cultural family, the Igbo homeland. Now, for everyone watching, here is a summary of everything. Anioma State, Delta North only. Anim State, it is fake, confusing, and dangerous. Notice, Anioma State is the men. Anim State, no. The third point we shared, no part of Anambra or Southeast is included. Anioma can stand on its own. Anioma is big enough to stand alone. Politicians should stop misleading people. And Asaba cannot impose itself as capital. Asaba is developed enough. Other areas should enjoy the same benefit. And the only viable path is if Anioma is joining Southeast. This is time to correct the political history and embrace cultural truth. Anioma deserves a state. Anioma can get a state. But Anioma must stay united and follow the correct plan. Thank you for watching IGBO AREA TV. If you want more teaching videos like this, remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next broadcast.